Hello everyone and welcome back to this series where I basically just talk about anything and everything while replay mod footage is playing. Today we are, continuing on with the docks a little bit more. As you can see here, I'm actually building up a plan of a framework for a ship, because, well, what's the point of having docks if you haven't got any ships docked there? And we're also going to be working on a little bit of a warehouse later on. Now, one thing I kind of want to talk about before this property gets started is later on in the video there is a little bit of rain that comes down. I kind of just leave that going in game just because I'm kind of curious to see what it'll look like with the shaders. And personally, I think it looks amazing. However, I kind of want to know your opinions, whether I should turn off the weather cycle so it doesn't rain again, or whether I should keep it going just for the visuals. Because, well, as amazing as the rain looks, it obviously limits your visibility. It creates a really nice fog layer, actually. It does look incredible. But that fog layer is so much closer to the camera. I'm already zoomed in a lot here. I'm using a field of view of 30 just to get a really nice natural looking-ish shot. Because kind of the way I see the camera in Minecraft, normally default 70 is what your field of view is set to, and that is good for general gameplay where you need to be able to see a little bit further around. But if you notice, your field of view in real life isn't actually that wide. It's like you can't actually see that far around without moving your eyes about, which I kind of like emulating with the camera in game. It's because I kind of see the camera in game as sort of like an analog of a camera in real life as well, which has, depending on the lens, obviously, but can have a very similar field of view to humans. And if you want the shot to look natural, you kind of want to have that same kind of field of view. Sort of important. Wow, I've managed to talk for 2.5 minutes about field of view. That's impressive. That's not what I want to be talking about most today, though. Last episode, I actually got a brilliant comment giving me suggestions on how to improve, and this is kind of my response to the comment. I've not actually responded to that comment. I've hearted it, I've acknowledged that, I've seen it on YouTube, but I've not responded on there, because I thought I would talk about that in this video, because why not? The comment says, really nice looking video. I'd like to offer some friendly advice with some opinions mixed in. I think this would have been good with some music over a slightly faster time lapse than a tour at the end without replay mod. Felt like you didn't exactly know what you wanted to say. You said yourself that you were rambling. Maybe in the future try a script with, while the replay renders. And if you did a tour at the end, you would know what to say more as you walk. I'd like to offer some more advice if you're open to hear it. So, obviously, yes, I'm open to advice. Obviously, I'm open to advice. I'm a video maker, content creator, and advice is key to improving the channel. Those of you who follow me on Twitter will know that I quite often go on about not getting very much criticism through the YouTube's comment section. Especially, I tend to get more like that when I get people just disliking the videos and not giving a comment. I was like, I'm fine with dislikes. What I'm not fine with is no comments suggesting on how to improve. Now, he did say he liked the video, so that's good. First point, some music over it. That's tricky because obviously copyright. You may notice that I'm using the Minecraft music for this. I actually need to edit in that. I've not done that yet, but I have got the Minecraft music playing there, just so you're not purely listening to me rambling on. Next thing, said yourself you were rambling. Maybe try in future to write a script. Now, I'm not going to be writing scripts. The reason for that is because you've just heard, I've literally just read out the comment word for word, and I sound terrible when I'm reading off a script or when I'm reading off a comment. I don't know why that is. Personally, have never been very good at reading off scripts and all that kind of thing. Here's the rain that I was on about earlier. I should have probably talked about this during this scene. So there we go. But yeah, I personally don't sound very good when reading off script. What I will do, however, from this point when rendering, is sort of coming up with key topics to talk about, because, well, maybe that'll help. I don't know. But come up with a few key topics to talk about. Maybe sort of get a rough script. I'm really not doing well with the talking thing. I want to say it's early morning, but it's really not. But if I get a rough draft of what I want to say, not finalise it, and then I just start talking into the mic for this recording, maybe that would work. I don't know. It's always worth a shot. Speeding up the time lapse, I kind of don't want to do personally. And this is more from an artistic point of view, because I kind of like having. Obviously, it's sped up. I was like, this here was about an hour and a half's worth of gameplay, and I've crammed it all into 10 minutes, and I kind of really don't want to speed that up anymore. Now, I know I probably could, and it might still look good, but I kind of like seeing the structures grow at an almost half reasonable rate. Don't get me wrong, it's still quick, but maybe. I might consider it in the future, maybe do a 2-hour recording session and cram that into 10 minutes. It's kind of a thing I might need to work on a little bit more. Now, another thing he did say is a tour at the end. I've not done that today because I've actually done a few of these in advance where if I did a tour, I would be spoiling future episodes, which I kind of don't want to be doing because, well, spoilers. So that might happen in the future. I might do a tour when the 10th episode of this comes out. Possibly. And you said do it without the replay mod. Personally, I'm not going to do anything without replay mod because I want to be showing this with shaders on pretty much full time. And the reason why having a replay mod for that is crucial is because, well, I can't run shaders in real time. Obviously, I can run shaders with the replay mod, that's fine, but my PC just hasn't quite got enough power to run any shaders and still get a decent frame rate in-game. And before anyone tells me to go with the light version of the shaders, I have. Here you can see I'm using sort of the higher quality shaders. I'm using, oh gosh, what's it called? I think it's Silda's Vibrant Shaders High. And the reason I go with the high for the replay footage is because the shadows it casts look better. You get really nice looking light rays as well coming from the sun, as you just saw very slightly off the side of the roof there. And you kind of lose some of that quality when you're using the lower quality shaders. And yeah, that's an obvious point. Of course you're going to lose some of that quality, but I want these videos to look really nice. The whole point of this building series is to look good. There isn't really a story being told, so I am relying completely on visuals here. The story that's kind of appearing in these audio tracks is non-existent. It is just me rambling on about stuff. Anyway, we are running close to the end of the video, so here we go. One final shot of everything that's been built so far. Really nice looking dock area, just being completely blown out by that sunset. And there we go. I'm going to end this video here because, well, I'm out of time-lapse footage for this one. On the left side of the screen you can see the most recent upload, and on the right is a video chosen for you by YouTube's algorithm. Yeah, no, possibly not the best choice to trust that, but there we go.